Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Pete and Felicia.
Hi.
We're walking up North Main Street. Where are we going? Oh, by the way, it is Paw Paw Museum.
I've been waiting to do this since Pete moved here.
They're doing a candlelight tour today, and we're going to be part of it. And it is December 3rd, which is Saturday. So we're really excited about this because we're going to be going in and out of some of these historic buildings. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes.
And you are going to join us. You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
So can I just talk about the Paw Paw Museum for a minute?
Go ahead, Felicia.
I've been wanting to go to the Paw Paw Museum ever since Pete moved here. I just think it's so great that they have a museum called the Paw Paw Museum. I have no idea what's in there, but I'm very excited.
I got to go in at one time soon after I moved here, and I haven't been in it since. But I, wanted to go back and do a little vlog because they have a lot of historic items there. So anyway, that's where we're heading now. We're gonna have a lot of fun today, gang. Thanks for joining us. Let's go. So this is the Paw Paw Museum right here, which we're gonna be heading into. That's where we're all meeting. And then we're gonna be heading out and taking the tour of Port Deposit. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So what is your costume?
It's a Victorian's, well, it's cobwebs all over the bottom, but it's a Victorian gown from around the 1830s.
Oh, wow. Is it comfortable?
It actually is.
Looks comfortable.
But I'm not wearing all of the undergarments that they did back in the day. So I
Okay.
have no whale boning or anything like that. This is all cotton.
So
And
you're
I
gonna
have
be-
bicycle shorts underneath.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay.
Back then.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be walking around in that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. We're looking forward to it.
Awesome.
All right, so we are about to do the walking tour. It's not gonna be a group. We can do it on our own. We got wristbands to get in and out of buildings. And I think the first one we're going into is the
Bethel AME Church.
which is right in front of us here. So
Yeah.
we're gonna go check that out first.
Yeah, we just went inside the Paw Paw and boy was I excited. Did you film in there at all?
I filmed a little bit.
Oh,
of it.
okay.
I've got
Of
the
her
woman
dress?
in her dress.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
while
She had a
was
beautiful
talking.
dress on.
All right, so the church that we were going to go into back there was number 3 on the list. We want to go in order, so we're going up to number 1 up here, and then we're going to work our way down to 2, 3, and so on. And let me tell you guys, it ended up being a really nice day.
Yeah, where's
It's
the rain?
beautiful. I mean, it's actually getting kind of warm.
Yeah.
So I may be taking this leather off a little later on. But yeah, we're heading up to number 1 now. That's where we're going. Oh, we're here. And there is number 1. And they had these little flower pots to let you know that you're here. So tell us about it.
Okay. All right, so we're at 196 North Main Street, Bethel AME Church, 1911. The first Bethel AME Church was at Bethel Hollow at the south end of town. In 1877, the property was sold for the Tome School. The church moved back to Rock Run. Meetings were held in a tent in the summer and in Church Hall, which has since burned, in the winter. In 1911, the congregation moved to this location. On November 6, 1966, the church was destroyed by fire. 1 year later, reconstruction began and the congregation moved back in, although the interior was not finished until 1970. Come on down.
Yeah, come on down. Join us, will you? We just met the...
This is very informal.
What are your names?
Sorry.
Calvin James, Penny Hamilton.
Calvin and Penny. Penny. I won't forget that, Calvin.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Nice
My
to
name's
meet you.
Pete.
Pete.
And Felicia.
You'll have
Penny,
to
nice
give
to
me
meet you
your,
too.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You'll have to give me your address.
Yeah, I will. We'll do that. All right, so we're heading in here. So say what happened. What's going on right now? Where are we and why are we here?
Oh, well, number 1 wasn't open, and it was really funny because we're standing on the porch, and a car pulls over and says, "Can I help you?" And we said, "Well, this is not home number 1 on the Candlelight tour." And she said, "Oh, it may have slipped their minds." So she's going to call them. We'll go back later.
So anyway, yeah, we're at number 2, as you can see right there, and they are open, and we're going to go inside here. So
Want me to
Felicia's
read
going to
it?
tell
Yeah.
us a little bit about it.
Okay, so this is 170 North Main Street, home Italianate. I think that's like referring to the architecture. This impressive brick home has been lovingly restored with wood trim appointment on the interior. It is the sister to 46 South Main Street, the Touchstone House. It was derelict in the 1960s. PDHC encouraged the owners to renovate. Restoration took several years, and we are pleased that it now has a family that has opened it for the tour.
There we go. And we're going to go in for the tour right now.
This is Port Deposit Granite.
Was this the front porch at one
I
point?
have no clue. To be honest with you, it's been hard to find out what this used to be. Because they was apartments, store, we don't know.
From the thickness of that wall right there, is that a stone wall?
Yeah, it's all stone down here.
So was this a business?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Was it a business?
We don't know.
Oh, we don't know
I've been
at all.
trying to figure that for us, I think.
What a nice Christmas tree.
How was your Thanksgiving? Good?
And then up the street
Yeah, man.
from here, that's what was there before the church.
Check out the tavern sign.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
The Tomes Tavern.
Actual Midtown General Store.
Look at this nice chiller here. Is that like wine? Well, it's also for kids.
Midtown Market.
Nice wine.
Right, during, when we was at school, that was basketball court beside our
So here's a little popcorn wagon.
Check that out.
Gotta love it. So we came upstairs and now we're peeking out this window in the back area.
That curtain rod is magnetically attached.
This is amazing. Look at this
She
house.
almost tore it down. Oh no!
We just came up one floor and look, there's so many other ones.
Yeah.
That is very, very
Said something about cool, what it used to look like.
Yeah, that.
So we just left this house here, which was number 2 on the stop. We're gonna head back up to number 1 to see if they're open yet. Well, yeah, what a beautiful house. I mean,
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
it's just, and everyone was so nice, and they had cookies and snacks and cider and other things. Of course. Me too. How can you not? Well, I had a cookie.
That's right. I had cheese and crackers and some cider.
So here's the deal, Felicia. Everywhere we go, where they have food out, we have to have something, right? Okay. Even if it's just a little cracker,
Even if it's just wafer.
just a wafer thin, we have to have something. So, and as you can see, it got hot. We are hot.
I'm not hot.
I'm hot. I am hot. I mean, it got up into the upper 50s. So, but yeah, we're heading back up to stop number 1. Okay, so it is open. We are heading in. Wow.
Yeah, I knew it was sometime this month, but I wasn't made aware that it was today. So, but there is somebody that's coming with the background history of it. You know, all I know is that this church was built after the previous church had burnt down. And they actually moved it to this location.
Well, they moved the building or they moved the congregation?
No.
Sorry.
Yeah,
They
the
moved the
congregation.
congregation,
Yeah, to this location. And they had mold
Look at here.
downstairs and we were able to remediate.
A drum set.
And so now we're in the process of, rebuilding the downstairs and all that.
So this is an active church. I see some drums. That's cool.
Yes, the church is active, the doors are open. We have been able, to bless the community here as of recent Thanksgiving. So it's a small number, it's like 7 active or 12 active. Yeah.
That's it, right there.
Oh, that's
That's the door you were
That's
looking at
pretty.
outside,
Can you
right
take a
there.
picture of the drum
I
set?
did, yeah.
There it is. See that?
Okay, we are now at 100 North Main Street, Tome Memorial Methodist Church, built in 1872. With its tall tower of stone, this church of Port Deposit granite was rendered in a revival of its architectural style, German Romanesque. A gift of Jacob Tome, it cost approximately $65,000 to build. It houses a J.W. Steer and Son organ built in 1902. The building is now used as part of the Community Connecting Us campus, an asset-based community development project building community in Port Deposit, so it's not a church anymore.
Uh-huh. And here we are.
Oh, there's a labyrinth. Oh my God.
There's a pamphlet about the labyrinth.
Oh, okay, thank you.
I should bring some over here.
So,
Lovely, I love it. And did you say there's a pamphlet about it?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab some.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna bring some in this building.
All right, thank you.
In memory of Chester Tome Kimball.
All right, I have to walk without it.
Let's watch Felicia. Follow the Labyrinth Road.
It's on 206 in, oh gosh, Sherman. It's right this bedroom.
But check this out. Look at this beautiful church. And the architecture. So now we're working our way into this church. Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to go that way. We're going up, up, up. I feel the chill in here.
It smells. It smells like the old wood and
Wow. This is a big church. Take a look at this. So we just came outside from the church. It was really, really nice. Met some interesting people in there that told us a lot about it. And now we're outside of the Paw Paw Museum, but we're going to be going across the street to which is number 4, Community Connecting Us, right there.
Can I say something about the pipe organ?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so the pipe organ in there is one of only 2 that was built by some company called Steel and something, and it was powered by a spring, like a water spring going under the building, I guess, and that's how the pipe organ
Right,
got power.
that-
They eventually converted it to electricity, but originally it was powered by a spring. I thought that was really fascinating.
And so here we are inside.
Oh, did you want me to read it?
Didn't realize it was this big. Look at this.
Okay, this is built before deposit granted. Oh, remained a house of worship until 1872 when they moved the congregation to that bigger church
Okay.
that we were just in. Okay, then this became Fort Deposit Academy, a public school.
Okay, so what is your name?
I'm Brian.
You're Brian.
Oh,
And
keep doing that.
that's the 5th time she dropped that,
Yes.
ladies
Yes.
and gentlemen.
I drop it each
So-
time we stop.
So Brian's going to tell us something. What do you want to tell us?
All right, so there's over 100 years of Methodicism in this corner here. That's the first Methodist church that was built. And when they outgrew that, they took the length of that and made it the width of this building. So
Okay.
this was the second Methodist church. And when they outgrew this, they took the length of it and made it the width of that.
And that's beautiful. That building is.
That is.
As you know, built by Jacob Tome, who himself was not Methodist, but his wife Evelyn was.
There you go. So we are now heading down to stop number 5, which is 68 North Main Street. And look, there's Calvin and Penny. Straight ahead. Met them earlier. Sun is back out. It did go away for a little bit, but still, beautiful day.
Yeah. So glad it's not raining. I thought it was supposed to rain all day.
And all of this is not on the tour, but right over here, across the street, that brick building right there, that was the Water Witch firehouse at one point before it moved down across the street from where I live now. But there's nothing going on in here. It's just empty building. We actually walked right by it. Here's number 5.
Want me to read?
Yeah, what is? Tell us about number 5,
68
please.
North Main Street, which is a home called the Swiss Chalet, built in 1894. Locally known as the Swiss Chalet, this home was built as the office for the McClenaghan Quarry Company. The granite vault with 30-inch thick walls was in the west end of the room, now the kitchen. The building was converted to a home about 1915, but the original fire brick, steel beams, and granite window bars were retained, as well as the granite fireplace with a polished granite mantle. Cool.
Now we're gonna go in.
Picture of that.
So we let ourselves in.
Oh, look at the radiators.
Ooh.
Oh, I love those radiators.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that chair. It's beautiful.
Fireplace. Oh, I guess that's a coal fireplace. Wow.
Check this guy out.
Yeah, gargoyle.
Meet the family. Very cozy. Tell us about it.
It was built to be the office for the McClellan Quarry. And it was an office until the quarry closed, I think in 1914. And then it was converted to a residence. So it has some attributes that you would expect of an office, like no closet. Oh, I think they added the kitchen as an afterthought.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, they have pantries. I guess these were for the office, these doors, but they're upstairs, no closets.
So it's
but-
converted into a house.
And if you look at the end of the kitchen, you'll see a brick area. That was the safe. For the business.
Oh, I see that. Right there.
Oh, in there.
All the way at the end.
Yeah.
And he thinks there was a door on the left side of the fireplace in the living room that went to the safe. This, I think, was a porch originally.
Okay.
I could probably see that, yeah. Being the porch. So they said to come upstairs, so we're upstairs now. This is the bedroom.
Look where he keeps his shoes.
Oh, look, an old scale. Lots of shoes. Here's another bedroom right here. And look, it's got a door knock. You can see the view up here of Main Street. It's heading south. So right now we are across the street. That's where I live. That's my apartment complex there, right there. And that used to be a bank. Now, this is not on the tour, but this is on the tour right here.
But next year it's going to be on the tour.
That's right, yeah. But Felicia's going to tell you about the Water Witch
Okay.
Fire Company.
All right, so 15 North Main Street, Water Witch Fire Company, house number 1. Today, this building is home to the Water Witch Fire Company, but has had many different uses over the years. It was here that the Roman Catholics first held local services. It was once a home, a hardware store, and in 1867, a post office. It was also the location for the National Durant sales by Hipkins and Paxton. Hipkins invented the Hipkins traction device for tanks, which was used by the Army. The building was later the home of Haggerty Buick sales. Had a car dealership here.
Here we go. Have it all opened up right here. Yeah. Let me go inside here. Guess we can go. This is what the inside of a firehouse looks like. And I think we're gonna go up these steps. So we are upstairs now. Look at this.
1936, 1922, 1922.
Got a little lounge area here till you get the call for action.
Yeah, they can play pool, they can watch TV while they're waiting.
All right, so where's the pole?
Yeah, watch
Oh.
That's a myth. Urban legend.
So we're now in the back area. This is where the engine number 7 is. There's a really cool Waterwitch sign back here. Get a closer look at it. There you go. Waterich Fire Rescue EMS Station 7. So they said I could get in it, so I'm gonna get in it. Oh boy, it's a big step. And there's Felicia. So here we are. This is what it looks like inside a fire truck. What do you think? It's pretty cool. Look at all this stuff.
Lots of gadgets.
Lots of gadgets. It's like more gadgets than a cockpit of an airplane. But this is really cool. Very cool.
Here's a map. Look, they got handy. The navigator. This is the navigator chair. So look.
And that gentleman out there said that they just built this 2 years ago, so it's a fairly new fire truck. Yep, very new. Beautiful.
Yeah, cool.
Very cool. Yeah,
It even has that new car smell.
it does, doesn't it? All right, Felicia, close your door. Let's go for a ride.
I might not be able to open it again if I close it. So.
I probably couldn't get half a foot out of here. Okay. So that's what it looks like with the lights flashing right there.
Oh yeah, that's why that's all marked off and you can't park.
That's so cool. What a show.
Thank you for turning that on.
So our next stop is actually the Bainbridge Museum. If you guys saw my last vlog, I was just here with the Christmas tree. We decorated last week and came last night to see it lit up. That was the first time they lit it up. Number 8. Here's another look at the tree. And this is my contribution right there. Well, they had a box of them, so I just
handed it to you.
I got it right in there. Yeah. So we are now inside of the Bainbridge Museum. Check this out. And this used to be a bank. And if you look back there, here's the vault. They use it for gift shop. Yeah, look at this. Look at the mechanism.
Have you ever taken a vlog of this?
No, this is it right here.
And you can go inside there.
Here's the steps inside the vault. But yeah, this is now a gift shop.
Used to be a safe. That's so neat.
Yep. Look at this.
Look at all the mechanism in the door.
I know, I was just saying, yeah.
Figure out how to-
I mean, my goodness.
And there's
That's
two
a-
doors. There's this door is the inner door. There's
Right.
another one. So after you figure out the outer door, you're like, oh no, there's another door.
Right. Here's some pictures here. Oh, that's the Nuclear Power School. They have a little area here. There's the restroom. So I'll show you guys something here. This is a map of Bainbridge. It was drawn in 1951 by this guy down here. And look at all this. Sorry about the glare. This is the Bainbridge Museum, or what it looked like back in the day when it was a bank. Look at that. And you can see there was a house right there next door that's no longer there.
Those cars look right out of a Humphrey Bogart movie.
Yeah. And here's a intersection here of Main and High Streets. Okay, wow. This is really cool.
Oh, here's a little, is that a little replica? Is that the same? Yeah. No, it doesn't have that kind of.
I'm not sure what that is.
Maybe it's just a random historical.
Spring floods from 1907.
Look at that telephone pole tipped over. You see that?
Yeah, I
Oh.
see that.
Oh. That's so cute.
And look over here on this wall. There's a postcard from 1932. Main Street.
Okay, so this is 18 South Main Street. It's a home built in 1813 called the Jerry House. Late Georgian Greek Revival porches. Okay. While he was a guest of the nation in 1824, General Lafayette was entertained here. At that time, it was the home of Daniel and Mary McGreedy. Lieutenant L.A.C. Jerry of Snow's Battery B, Civil War, inherited it from Cornelius Smith. Mr. Smith added the porches and railings. The columns were from trees raised on his land, and the cast iron porch railings, embellished with sheaves of wheat set between lyres, denote his pride as a farmer. Note the granite pillars used as columns to support the second story. The Jerry House was restored by the Port Deposit Heritage Corporation, which received it in 1981 from Miss Jeanette Westerfield, granddaughter of Lieutenant Jerry and descendant of Mrs. Cornelia Smith. So General Lafayette was entertained here, and we're about to be entertained.
Well, heck, let's go in.
Yeah, let's go in and be entertained.
So we are inside right now, and they have a lot of little gifts
Such
and
as-
things. Oh, there you go, tissue box.
It's a sort of a steampunk tissue box. And look at this, the Kraken.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Really creative stuff here.
They do.
Hey, how are you?
So there is Jerry Longacre, who lived here. We bought the house from Jerry. It's actually Jerry. We figured they named the house after her.
Is it Jerry Gary?
Jerry Gary.
It's Jerry, but are you Jerry Gary?
No. The Garys owned the house for many, many years. Glenn and Jerry bought the house after it came out of restoration. The Port Deposit Heritage Corporation restored the house.
Wow.
On the exterior, they did a lot of the interior work and also built the addition. That goes in the house.
So it was always a private residence?
Yes. Yep. There have been different shops downstairs over the years.
Like a lot of these
I'm sure it was a pizza shop. I've got some little pictures from the late 1800s. It looks like there was a barber shop down there also. So it's been a few different things down there over the years.
Do you know anything about Lafayette's visit?
He was here in 1824, but apparently that's disputed. The people that are getting ready to do the bicentennial tour in 2024 and 2025, a couple stopped by a couple months ago and said, hey, the sign says, we wanted to see your house, but we know that Lafayette was here in 1825, not 1824. I said, well, the Maryland Historic Trust says it was 1824. And that's, it was in the papers and it was really well documented, but there was a gentleman that stayed with Lafayette throughout the whole time that he was here, and they were here for 7 or 8 months.
You say that he was here that long?
Oh, he stayed here?
No, he did not stay here, but he was in the United States
Right.
from
Because he came back
1824.
from Europe on a tour.
Yep.
Of cities
It was
all
kind of
around.
like his victory
It was a
tour.
It was a victory tour. They invited him back.
Yep,
Right.
and just an outpouring of hospitality everywhere he went, but he had somebody that kept a diary for him,
Okay.
and the diary says that he was here in 1825. So, I don't know who to believe. I've seen documentation that actually says both. But the American Friends of Lafayette would like to do something here on the anniversary, the 200th anniversary of his visit. And I said, hey, we're please do, if you can figure out the date, just let us know.
Right.
Do something both here.
Right.
Which year am I going to host the event?
Right, just give me a heads up, date and year. So, over here is the living room, building in Hammond and Grace. Ezra Berger, that's one of his paintings. So my girlfriend commissioned him to paint the flowers of the 4 generations of girls.
Cool.
So that's her daughter, that's her mom, that's her grandmother with all of their favorite flowers.
That's great.
You can see the thorns on the one. That's the rose. And her name was Rosa, and her favorite flower was a rose.
And she was the big shit.
So we are now at stop number 11, and we've always admired this house. This is 50 South Main Street here. And those who have watched my vlogs that I've done here before always this is a great, beautiful house here. And so tell us just a little bit about it.
Okay, so it has Italianate architecture apparently, 1836. It's got 18 rooms, 5 fireplaces, a walnut staircase, and 2 attics.
All right,
So
let's
I
go.
can't wait to go in
Check
and
it
see.
out. An iron gate.
Yes. This feels kind of modern.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. That is, but I think this is the real deal. Right there. All right, we're home.
And my sister.
Hello.
Hi, hey there.
And she has.
Hey there. Hi, yeah. You are so friendly. Yeah. You like that? Oh, yeah. What is your name? Huh? Callie? Oh, Callie. Hey. God, it smells good in here. Look at this.
It's a lot of work.
Beautiful. My goodness, look at this.
And this week I came down with a bad sore throat and I just didn't have the energy. So I.
So check this out. My goodness, this is,
Silver service, so pretty.
look at this dining room area.
Look at this corner. It's built in, this corner cabinet. Oh.
Oh, this is just amazing. Beautiful.
I like this window here. Look at this big window. So nice. Hi there, Kelly.
Hey, Callie. Say hi to everybody. Hi. Say hi. Say hi. Yeah, you're a good dog. One shot. You're a good dog. Yeah.
And she colored the walls to match that and pushed the rug to theme it.
Hi.
She bought that.
So now we are headed to the carriage house. I've always wanted to come and take a look inside, and tonight we're gonna get that opportunity. By the way, that last house we were in, very nice. Very, very nice. So here we are, the carriage house. And there's Santa. Oh boy. It's Santa.
And there's a woman from the Pilgrim Museum. The woman from the Pilgrim Museum. She got her dress on.
Oh, okay. That's right. Here she is. This is so nice. Very nice. Look at this. So yeah, they have receptions here, banquets. Yeah, okay. We'll get one with all 3 of us. All right, so we are upstairs, over top of the carriage house, and they said that this is an apartment. Is that what they said?
Yeah, and she called it a studio.
Or a
This is a lot
studio.
bigger
God,
than
it
a
looks-
studio.
look
It's
at
got
this.
separate rooms. This is
Huge. Look at this.
Look at this bathroom. It's
Yeah.
like a mansion up here. I
Hey,
love
there I
it.
am.
Hey, I could live here if there wasn't parties below me. I mean, I love
God,
it.
look at this bed.
Oh my God, I mean, look. I guess what she's saying is it's very open. Like there's a door here, but there's no door here. Yeah, it's very open.
It is very.
Like you couldn't like Like if you're having a room worked on, you couldn't lock your cat up anywhere. That's what I always need. A place to put Kaylee when.
It's got a lot of room. Look at this. Got a breakfast bar.
Hey, oh my God, the porch. Oh my God.
Let's take a look at the porch.
You can sit
little
out
dark.
here every evening. Look at this and look at the river.
Yeah, how about
Oh, this
that?
is beautiful.
This is glass down here.
Hey, what is that? I wouldn't want to stand on it. Oh, I think it's just mirrors.
I was gonna say it's not one of those floors that you stand on and you
No,
can
oh,
see
be
through.
careful.
All right, so yeah, check out this view. Look at
It's
this.
very open for.
And it is getting dark. It is 5 o'clock right now. That's when they said that everything winds down. And there's the moon right up there. Moon over Port Deposit. But yeah, that's very cool. Got to finally check out the carriage house, the inside of it. But yeah, this is nice. So nice.
Washer dryers right here.
Okay. Oh yeah.
I believe this might even be smaller than my washer and dryer, which I'm getting ready to replace.
Here's the back area. There's a golf cart. I guess people are coming with the golf cart.
This might be.
What?
I'm getting a GE, and it's got. I wonder if it's gonna be like this. Like I told you, I have to get another one right.
Yeah.
This actually looks kind of puny, but they said it's about the same size. Oh, there's a simple little one.
Tell you what, the bed looks comfortable. So we are now at number 15, which is 90 South Main Street. And there's Felicia ready to go in. We've always admired this house too. It has a gargoyle right over there. So we're gonna go, even though it's past 5, hopefully they'll still let us take a look.
I'm feeling a little shy. Do we knock on the door?
No, there's people in there.
Yeah, but they could be the people who live there. Do
That's
they
true,
look
too.
like they live there?
No.
Oh, okay.
Head on in.
Thank you.
Do you still have the ballerina pictures in your garage?
We have the music box right here.
We also gave him a Jeep and a gas That's neat.
Tree.
So they don't think it's a ghost when you send it to somebody.
And that's a real
They have a
fire.
good time in Vegas.
Yeah.
Nice. Come on in. Come on in. Go ahead in. Go ahead in. No, go ahead in. Let me see it all the time.
So we're now leaving 60 South Main Street. And you can see, ladies and gentlemen, it's dark. Once again, there's the moon. That little speck to the right is Jupiter.
Where's the moon? Oh. Hi, Jupiter. Hello.
There you go.
Yeah, it was a
And
lot
Jupiter is
closer
to the
when-
right.
And when you took a picture the other night, it was closer. Jupiter was closer to the moon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Looks nice too.
So here's the house. It has the 2 chairs that we've seen many times before, but look, they've got it decorated and they've got the lights going up, the steps. When I met the guy last year, he said to come back in the winter. Maybe, perhaps I could go up there.
Looks very inviting.
It is very.
If it wasn't dark, I'd go up there.
Well, everybody, we just wrapped our Candlelight walking tour. It's going on 6 o'clock. We've been doing this since before 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Started just a little earlier before 2 o'clock. So what'd you think?
I loved it. Thank you, Port Deposit, for your hospitality. Everybody here was so nice.
Yeah. All the people that opened up their homes, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I mean, and they were very, hospitable. Some of them have snacks and cookies
Cider.
and cider.
Yeah.
I mean,
Even champagne.
chips,
Yeah.
crackers, cheese. I mean,
Yeah.
everything was just. I mean, they went all out, and it's just
Yeah.
great. And it was so cool to see some of the insides of these homes and buildings. I mean, what was your favorite? Did you have a favorite?
Well, two houses that I really wanted to see the inside of were the Gargoyle House and the Red, White, and Blue and Gold House. And we got to see both of those.
Got to see
those
both
were
of those,
two favorites.
and they were, I mean, again, everybody was so nice. So we're about to wrap things up for this Candlelight tour on this December 3rd here in my town now, Port Deposit, which I love so very much. We're gonna go get cleaned up and come back out and get something to eat somewhere. We haven't decided where. So thanks to Felicia for joining me again. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure. So we'll see you on the next one. Until then, take care. Be a good person. Be a good human being. And remember, be the reason why someone smiles.
Happy
See you next
holidays.
time. Peace, everybody.